Ah, Bandit here. Bandit is here. As somebody asked me, said, "Why you always wear your mask?" I said, "Because I'm the bandit. I'm the bandit." I told him I'm just like Wilson on Home Improvement. Whenever he want to go out there and conversate and get some wisdom, he goes to the neighbor in the backyard, and Wilson always had that fence right here. You never see his face, but he give you good words of wisdom, and that's what I am. I'm the bandit, MGTOW bandit. MGTOW to me is a wonderful, wonderful philosophy. You get to look at yourself. You get to put everything in perspective. It's a wonderful, wonderful philosophy. But you know, when I talk to women, because I'm around people all the time, when I talk to women, they always ask me the question, why they go, why men are changing. And my voice is messing with me. Y'all bear with me because I got, you know, my throat messing with me and I'm trying to not agitate it. But she goes, what's wrong with men? And I tell her, nothing's wrong with men. There's nothing wrong with men. We're under a system that hates men. We're hated. There's no respect for a heterosexual man, a straight conservative man. There's no love for him. There's no love. So the best thing for a man to do is go his own way. You understand? As men go their own way, women going to get older and older and older. And what's going to happen is they're going to end up alone. They're not going to be validated. They're going to run themselves raggedy for 15 to 20 years and possibly longer than that. They're not going to have respect for men. They're not going to have respect for themselves. The feminist movement already told them they can have it all. So they're going to be in competition with men. They're going to try to get the jobs from men. They're going to be putting men down. And so they're going to live their life like this for a very long time. But when that deadline comes, and when that wall comes, like see when that wall comes, that wall, see they like this. See they like this. And when that wall comes, bam, it's going to be too late. It'll be too late. It'll be all over with. And then the question will ring out from a woman's mouth. Where are all the good men? Why can't I find a man? Why can't I find a man to love me? It's going to be too late. You see? Women got to understand, every year graduation happens. There's a new class that come out of school every year. Okay? They refill the production line. Every year, the production line is being filled. And so all these young girls now, they are playing because the feminist movement and the government and everybody that's on women's side say they can have it all. But I know different. I know different. The difference is between me and these kind of women is that the older I get as a man, the more distinguished I become, the more wealthier I become, the more conservative I become, which means I'm not going to be wasting money. I'm not going to be wasting time. My value goes up the older I get. A woman's value goes down the older she get, especially if she don't bag a husband. See, I know this. But see, for some reason, she don't know this. She thinks she have all the time in the world to play and to treat her body like a pincushion. She thinks she have time. She thinks she have a whole lot of time. Because society says that she can have it all. The women in her family says she can have it all. The man that's not there, that's supposed to be showing her what a man looks like, he's not there. And if she do have a man in the house, he's a man being controlled by his woman. For the most part. Happy wife, happy life, right? So she's not getting a good example from her father, even if she have one, for the most part. Very entitled. Men going their own way. We're opting out. You can twerk. You can dress half dressed. You can have no obedience and be running wild. And I get that. When you're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, it seems like a long time. Like you have all the time in the world. But you don't. You don't. It's a fairy tale. It's an illusion. I'm talking to you broads out there. I'm talking to you women right now. It's all an illusion. And then when 28 go to knocking, and then 29, and then you coming up on 30, and you done had these many boyfriends, and these many relationships, and these many sexual partners. Now you can't parabond. And every man you get with, you're gonna be comparing him to all the other guys. You're gonna find all kind of things in the guy you're dating. You're gonna find something wrong with him based on you laying with so many men in a short window of time. You understand, women? Why we going our own way? Why men going their own way? Because there's no loyalty in you. You're not valuable. You're not a valuable commodity anymore. Hell, if a man do try to treat you like a lady, you don't like it. You don't like it. If a man come up and show you respect, you don't want it. You say you independent. You say you can do everything yourself and you don't need a man. So men are going their own way. It's the best way to go. You understand? Because men going their own way is very important to men. You see, it's Christmas Day. I didn't have to buy any gifts. I didn't have to go out and spend money. I didn't have to be a consumer. See, I didn't have to be a consumer. My money is in my pocket. I have better things to do with my money than to go out and create a fantasy for some woman. So where all the good men gone? Miss Lady, you said no to all of them. You didn't value them. You have a misconception of what a man is. And you're going to be alone for a very, very long time. You're going to be alone longer than you was young. And that's what women don't understand. They have a small window to bag a husband, a high valued husband. See, they don't understand that. Because feminists and all these groups out here are telling them who runs the world? Girls. This is the time of the woman. And while women are getting all these seats, these jobs, these high-paying jobs, they're becoming masculine. She would never be feminine because now she holds a top seat at a job. See, but women don't understand. You can't have it all. You can't have both. You have to pick one. Either you're going to raise a family and take care of your husband while he go out and produce, or you can get that high-paying job and be alone and independent and don't need a man. Men going their own way. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know where I'm at right now? Young man who might come across my video. I'm in my bedroom. I don't have no woman telling me what to do, how to do, running me around with my head cut off. I don't have those problems. It's called freedom. I have freedom. It's a beautiful thing, freedom. And a lot of men out there, they know something's wrong. They can't put their finger on it, but they know something's wrong. Just like Neo in the Matrix. He knew something was wrong. He didn't know quite what it was, but he knew something was wrong. And men are waking up. Individually waking up and going MGTOW. Men going their own way. Because we're not being appreciated for what we bring to the world. And it's men's fault. Because everything a woman have and everything that she have, let me say it again, everything that she have comes from a man. Men built all this. Men built all this. Men designed all this. And men wanted to be so good to women. We really did. We wanted to be so good to women. We wanted to make a woman happy. That's what we wanted. And you know what women did? They started saying, I can do it better than him. It sounds like the God complex, don't it? Huh? You're trying to become better than what created you. It's a foolish mistake to leave yourself out there, woman, unprotected. It's foolish. But because the feminists and the women's movement and all these movements about girl power, you fall for that trap. You're going to be 60 years old by yourself. You're going to be without children or a single mother because you don't need a man to take care of kids. That's what the women's saying now. We don't need a man to raise children. Men are hated. And that's why men should go their own way. Every woman, I want y'all to hear me well. Every woman that I tried to treat well and with respect, and a woman that I prioritized, meaning taking care of her, looking out for her, loving her, every last one of them didn't work out. They did something to sabotage the relationship. It couldn't just be. It was always something wrong. It was always something. And no matter what I did, and no matter how I tried to improve it, it didn't work. And I realized women like to fix things. They don't want things perfect. They don't want everything to just be okay. Everything in its place. Everything is clean. All the bills are paid and everything is just relaxed. That's boring to them. They want that emotional roller coaster. And I don't have time for that. I'm going my own way. I don't have time to be up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm not doing that. You got idiot women going out here get with no good men. And then when they get with no good men, have babies by no good men. Men that don't even marry them or have them in no type of plan. And then when it's over with, those same women will say men ain't worth a damn. Y'all men ain't worth a damn. But a hard-working man that's going out there and producing, he can't even get no play. Everything is cosmetic now. A man should not be judged by beauty. That's not a man's purpose, to be pretty. A man's purpose is to produce, to create, to be an innovator, to be an inventor, to make life easier for his family, and have a solid legacy. A man's job is not to be walking around trying to be pretty like a woman. That's a woman's job, to be beautiful and young and youthful for as long as she can. That's her job. If you look at a man when he's in his early 20s and look at him when he get to his 40s, he look more distinguished, mature, jawline, beard. He has some age on him, but it matured. You see manliness. And then if you look at a picture when he was 20, 21 years old, he got a skin like a baby's ass. Not mature. He's not cooked and seasoned yet. But once he gets into his late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s, it's something about a man who have matured and developed wisdom. But you have these damn women out here who's picking men based on how fine he is and how pretty he is and And they dressing up these boys like girls. So now you don't have manhood no more. And these women want to know where all the good men at. You're not producing good men, ladies. You kick the man and push the man out. So what kind of man do you think you're going to have? If there's not a man there raising his sons how to be a man, then whatever you produce, ladies, and whatever you instill and impose on that boy is what these girls are going to have to deal with when they get grown. That is on you. Why? Because the feminist movement, the women's organization, and all of them say, you don't need a man. You're independent. You have degrees. And the sad part about it, the only reason you think you're independent is because a man created a space for you out of love. And you used a man's love to bite him like a snake. That's why I say women don't have love to give. Men, love comes from the man. Why? Because man make sacrifice. Even with his life, he will make that sacrifice to put his life. He will lay his life down. That's love. Not this stupid love women think when they get an emotion about any damn thing they decide to get an emotional thing about. That's not love. That's fake love. This whole damn society is set up by a man out of love for a woman and children. And women are taking advantage of men. Men have sacrificed. Men have laid down their lives for family. And now you have women in my face talking about men are no good. Who raised them? If you kick the man out and push him out with help from the government and turn his children from him, what kind of boys and men are coming up now that's going to represent like a man? You're not going to have any. You're going to have a bunch of feminized men walking around with attitude and emotional problems. All because of selfishness. I'm talking on this Christmas day. Because while you're unwrapping your gifts, men, and what the real deal, what's really going down in this country, I don't want you to forget it. I don't care because it's the holidays. It's a war on men. Not just any man, but the straight conservative man. Do you understand? And my son upstairs playing that damn PS5 or PS4 or whatever the hell he got up there, making a whole lot of damn noise. But I like that. I like that. Do your thing. But getting back to my point, because I'm almost done with this video. It went a little long, but I'm telling you right now, man, going your own way is the best way. Because women don't have love to give. The only reason why you want a woman in your life is because you're doing what your nature tells you to do. So men, I don't blame you for wanting a wife. I don't blame you for wanting a woman. I don't blame you, man, because you're designed to have someone. You're designed to pair a bond. It's the women that's going against their own nature. It's the LGBTQ and all them other alphabets that's going against their nature. They're going against what is natural. And it's bringing a whole lot of confusion to men. That's why we need to go our own way. It's the only way to go because we're not respected. There is no love for us at all as men, as a heterosexual, straight heterosexual, whatever you want to call it, masculine men. There is no love for you because the love is in you. Everything is a negotiation with us because we're men. We're not agreeable. We're men. We're going to negotiate everything that comes in our face because that's a man. There are terms that have to be considered when you deal with a man. But with a woman, you can move them like sheeple. They're very agreeable. As long as you give them what they want, you can control them. A man is not that way. A man with integrity and principles and boundaries, he's not that way. There got to be some terms, some negotiations set up when you come to the table. And that's what they don't want. The only way you can have total control in a society is to get rid of the men. And I'm telling men out there right now on this Christmas Day, go your own way. Bandit out.